is only useful in my book if you have mods to use emeralds with. And since Botania makes villagers drop emeralds... that said, a number of the mod-added villagers are useful, because they will trade you things that are otherwise difficult to get, such as the Tinker's Construct one trades you ore berry bushes. Though some of those trades are stupidly expensive. And they're, again, arbitrary at best. They're not balanced either. Wait, did you turn Mystcraft into... They actually say Pokemon cards here, but trading card game in general, and yes, I did.
It's always basically been that.
Yes, it has.
You could say, with collecting the different pages.
Yes, it has. One of the big things, and this is kind of the one step prior to page quality and page degradation. I'm basically going to make it a trading card game where you use up the cards. So, kind of like the card summoning games as well.
I was reading that wiki and seeing about fire marble domes and things like that, and it's like...
Yeah. There's a lot of really fun stuff in the Myst canon that I want to add.
Talking about protecting books. It's like,
Yeah. I haven't done it yet, but in the near future, it's in fact... Like, I've got a couple things that are on my immediate to-do list. This is one of them. The next immediate to-do list thing is to fix the things for auto-calculating how much stability should be granted for blocks.
Yeah, that wonderful problem where you have to have an infinite sample to make it accurate. So
but
annoying.
once I do that, basically the next thing on my list is qualities, books falling apart, using books, causing damage to them. What else? And leaving a book exposed to rain, causing it to take damage.
See, I always thought it did, but apparently when it's on a stand, it doesn't.
On a stand it doesn't, but I'm going to change.
I've always like built them under little overhangs and stuff, just to make sure.
Then you're doing it right.
Ooh, can the lecterns and stuff hold other books as well? That'd be nice.
Hold other... Yeah, it's one of the things I wanted to do, but it's since it's so mostly cosmetic.
Yeah, at the moment I've been using the Bibliocraft desks, because you can access things like the Thaumonomicon while it's on a desk, so you can just click it there. So I've got a couple of those around my house, rather than having to carry it everywhere. But the problem with that is whenever you research something, you have to take it off the desk and read it in your hand to update it. It doesn't update unless you look at it that way.
Ah, that's interesting. That's weird, because... Doesn't it just pull from player NBT info?
I'd have thought it would, but apparently it doesn't. When you... Perhaps it's skipping around some use event or something, rather when you use the item, perhaps. It's perhaps opening the UI, but not doing the kind of what happens when you right-click a thing. I mean, it opens. You can
there
still
is
see your
kind of an
search and everything.
update thing when you first open it after using a thing. There is kind of a thing there for the interaction, so maybe that's it.
Hey, Glass and Cuts, look at the link I posted. Oh, see, Glass just Cuts, look at the link I posted.
Let's, yeah, it's currently selecting everything. Let's see if that fixed it. Good. Good! Very good.
Good and very good.
Crash! That's not so good. But yeah, it was good and very good. Just two slightly different things. The coding is hurting my brain. I'll only be doing it for so much longer, and then I'll switch over to Forgecraft 2.
Yay. I keep thinking, like, I really should do some coding that's just kind of like... do I really want to or not? It's like, yes, but...
Alright, so null pointer exception, slot click. Well then. How? Decrease stack size. It doesn't check for null!
Yeah, someone said, like, in the chat, you need to check if the item's valid in something.
No, that was making sure that you wouldn't put it back. Yeah. This is a different thing. This is, This is specifically, it's requesting the, it's decreasing stack size on slot 2. Whatever slot 2 happens to be in this context. But I returned null in the case of there weren't emeralds. So I guess what I need to do is make it so it doesn't look like there's... That's annoying. Since we're crashed, let's make this okay. That's still just kind of supposed to be a holdover, but there's a number of those here at the moment. How do you get the texture to work? I'm uncertain how to begin to answer the question, because I'm not sure where the question's coming from.
Yeah, where does the problem lie? That's the thing, because it's various different things.
What did notebooks change to in the API? Existing notebook items got mapped over to folders. But it's now basically two items, folders and profile, or portfolios.
Now that you're turning it into cards, I'm just waiting for people finding shiny pages.
I do intend to... I keep hitting that button. I do intend to have illumination.
Huh. I mean, when you look at them, will they have really extra fancy symbols on them?
Hee. I wasn't supposed to do that. I just made it so that it ate your emeralds.
Nom 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 nom. Oh yeah, whoosh, it was a bit.
I was like, what just happened? Oh! Alright, good.
That's like normal behavior for villagers to eat your emeralds.
Yeah, munch, munch, munch. Okay. Well, that was wrong. I just shift-clicked, and it completely filled my inventory with boosters.
Oh, whoops.
Without costing me any emeralds.
Yeah, there's a specific thing for shift-click behavior on a slot, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Like a
there is
crazy long function. The thing that gets me is that kind of all of the kind of really long inventory handling code is kind of duplicated in every single container. Instead of being standard. It's just, oh, why don't you just make a common inventory thing and extend that? But no.
Eventually, I did.
Yeah.
But obviously only mine do it. I have not lit any Independence Day candles. Perhaps I should, but...
There's an Independence Day candle?
Yeah. Generally, Finns light candles on Independence Day. There's actually a particular arrangement of candles for it, but...
Oh my goodness.
What?
Oh, this is amazing!
What?
Oh, Bonnie built a boat, as he calls it, which is just like a machine made from Temma's frames that has 2 arcane bores that shoot sideways, and they make huge tunnels, and then it shifts forward, and it makes more tunnels. And it has an arcane bore in the front as well to cut it a direction to go. That's amazing. And it even has like alembics on it and everything to process from the cobble that it digs to fuel the bores. And
nice.
And also, I think it does. Does it do lux as well? There's like the lamps attached to the base of the arcane bores, so when they shoot, they place lights as they dig.
Hmm.
That's amazing. It's got an ME system on it as well, and like a chunk loader, and it even has like a lectern with the return book on it that moves.
Wow.
The only thing it doesn't do, of course, is when you arrive, you don't end up on it, because the end position doesn't move as well.
In order to pull something like that off, it would have to make a book, stick it somewhere, and then have that pulled out wherever. It's doable. If you can get something that can create linked books. I don't know if autonomous activators can do that.
The people in TeamSpeak are myself, Glass Pelican, Fireball, and TTFT Cuts.
Mm-hmm.
This arcane bore is pointing the wrong way and shooting the chunk loader.
Oops.
That's funny.
I don't intend to make a box of boosters because it seems unnecessary. Alright, so I need to fix the shift-click behavior.
Oh, that's cool. It like it uses like the void pickaxe. It refuses to break it. It takes it down to like 1 durability and then stops and waits for it to heal a bit.
It's a void pickaxe with repair too, and it's too slow.
Well, that's because you're not feeding it.
Yeah, I know.
So the repair isn't even doing anything.
Yeah, if you take it out, it repairs faster. But still.
This thing keeps turning around and shooting the chunk loader. What's going on?
Yeah, I know. No, it just turns around randomly. But it doesn't actually mine it. I'm not sure why it does that. They sometimes do that.
I wonder if it's a client side.
Yeah, it's only client side. It's a rendering issue because even the hitbox is displayed correctly.
I thought you said treasure doesn't stack with fortune.
It doesn't. But I already had them enchanted when I noticed it, so meh. Didn't want to make new ones since it doesn't matter. Adapt Frugal works with durability.
Well, not the point. You can put potency on it to make it dig even faster.
Yeah, exactly. It already has speed 5 and can't keep up, so meh.
Yeah, and it like, damages the pickaxe way too much. You know what the next thing is? Oh no, wait, you can't put those in, can you? No, never mind.
What?
As I say, the next thing is like giving it Icorium picks, but then you can't put those in because they have infinite durability.
You can't?
Okay.
You sure?
No, it specifically checks that it doesn't have infinite durability.
Like I said, I'd made my own system for shift-clicking. Actually, my system for shift-clicking allows for shift-clicking into things that aren't even slots.
No. Only...
What
creeper.
It could do things like shift-click into notebooks and so forth. But what I've done in this case is I've just made it so the first slot here is ignored. Shift-click won't do anything on it. Okay. I could, I suppose, add a box of boosters, and it would just require blocks of emeralds. Whatever ratio that works out well for, but no.
If they're always available, why not just buy more of the normal ones?
Okay, so yeah. Here's the system that I use for my shift-click stuff. Well, it's not the full system. This is the front-end registration stuff. But we've already got the thing for registering the slots. That's normal. And then I define a set of collections. And I actually have 3 different slot collections in this case. I can have different things that... Basically, the collections are... they are slot collections. What they shift-click into don't have to be, though. They just have to be target inventories. Which is something I can implement to wrap other things or so forth. Slot collections are targetable. So what I do is I define these slot collections, where they are in the actual inventory slots thing.
You know what?
And then I make it so that, like, internal pushes to... First it tries to push the hotbar, and then if that fails it pushes to the main inventory. Kind of thing. So it's got different things that it will try to push to when you shift click. So that's how I do it with mine. And in this case I just moved the slot collections around, which I needed to do anyway. I hadn't updated my slot collections. I'm actually, because I've taken to this practice, going to move this around. Because this tends to be more consistent. No, I don't like the way that orders. The numbers work out nicer this way.
It works surprisingly well now.
Say again?
No, my build here. No, don't need anymore, surprisingly. I checked that. It doesn't say so in the Thermonomicon, and I had some lux here, but it didn't need it, no.
Interesting.
Yeah, but as I said, I need a... creeper. I need a magnet touch because a creeper blew up half the frame below once already.
Oops.
Yeah, if only you could reassign golem locations, so you could have little guards sitting on the side.
Yeah, I know, that would be funny. But...
Okay. I do intend to make this... I do intend to make this limited stock, and I intend to make it so that you can purchase specific pages, but for the meantime, this works. This will be doable. I'll take this as a temporary thing.
It doesn't really matter.
At least now you can buy all of the booster packs you want to buy.
That's not the point. The whole point is
and it's enough for me to be able to do some testing from here. So, that's good.
Exactly.
I don't think I have anything else that I can do in terms of my immediate task list, in terms of dev. And I don't want to launch too much into extending this on stream, because there's some things I still have to figure out, and I don't want to sit here staring at the screen, because it's not a very good stream. So what I'm thinking I'll do instead is go play Forgecraft.
They have a range after all.
So yeah.
I mean, you see, it only...
Yeah, I wondered if that was just...
Alrighty, so I'm going to wrap up here. How many pages come to Booster? 16. 7 very commons, 4 commons, 4 uncommons, and 1 rare. Alright. So, gonna wrap up here, and I will come back in a few minutes with the Forgecraft 2 stream. I'll make sure I'm updated and able to start up.
Yeah.
See you very soon!